Good morning. Let's not talk. Let's just move. Follow along. I'm going to start with my feet and work the way right up through our body. First thing I'd like you to do is just to simply stand. Close the eyes. Come into your body and just take a few breaths. It's a new day. The body may have a lot of new signals for you. Just check in, see how it's feeling. Anything you need to be aware of? If there's a low-grade ache or some stiffness, just notice where it is. Don't judge it, just notice it. And as we move, listen to those signals and respect them. We're going to start with our feet, preferably outside on the earth. No stress if you can't. Line up your feet. And we're simply going to rise onto our toes, come back down onto our heels, and lift our toes. So we're rocking. Slow and steady. And I want you to roll onto the outside, roll onto the inside. As you roll onto the inside, let your knees touch. As you roll onto the outside, let your knees turn away. Just feel the pressure rolling through your feet from the outside to the inside. And then I want you just to touch your knees and just do some big circles. Good. Then we're going to move up to our hips. We're going to think about our pelvis, and we're simply going to slide it left, slide it right. Going within what feels comfortable. Feeling the weight shift onto the outside edge of your feet. We're going to do a little bit of forward and back movement through our feet. We're moving to our toes, coming back to our heels. To our toes, back to our heels. And now we're going to do some big circles of our pelvis around our feet. Feel the weight go through your heels, the outside edge, through the toes, down the outside edge of the right foot, heels, left foot. Back the other way. Keep that gentle breath going. And now I'll invite you to turn your feet out like a duck and repeat the same process, 3 circles in each direction. Back the other way. Feel how that just stretches some of your hip tissue. And now let's turn the feet in so the big toes are pointing. 3 circles in each direction. Making sure you spend equal time on each foot. Choose your level of turn in and make sure it happens from the knees, which means it's happening from the hips. And then explore your circle. Try and stretch into all those tight sections if it feels safe to do so. Good. And then we're going to move to our upper body. We're simply going to start to think about our arms and our hands. We're going to do some big figure eights with our hands. Being mindful that with our pelvis, we're keeping it centered on our feet. And then we're going to take that into some bigger arm sweeps, big figure eights with the hands. Starting to feel the rib cage get involved. Great. And then side on, we're going to spiral our hands elevate our chest. If our back wants to arch a little, please let it do that. Big breath in. And then we're going to exhale. We're just going to let our pelvis drop back into a little bit of a curl. We're rounding our hands, reaching our pinkies forward, opening up our blades, eyes on the horizon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Full turn in the arms. Coming back to our sides, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And reverse. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now just some lateral movements. Touch. Bring back down to the body. Touch. Bring back down to the body. Coming forward into our upper body focus, we're just going to simply do some shoulder rolls, 3 in each direction. Try and do these movements really at a pace that feels soothing and nice. And think about the smoothness of the action, not so much the amplitude or size of it. And then we're coming into our head. Hopefully you can be standing or kneeling, whichever, or seated for this part. We're simply going to turn our head to the left as far as we can. We're going to turn our head to the right. Big sweeps of the neck. One more in each direction. Full rotation of the neck. Coming into some little side bends of the neck. Just let your head dangle, let it relax. Let gravity do the stretching here. And then finally our eyes. Trying to center our head. Let's take our eyes onto the horizon or just slightly above. And we're going to move our eyes to the left. And then we're going to sweep our eyes to the right. We're going to sweep our eyes up. And we're going to sweep our eyes down. And then we're going to do some long circles of the eyeballs in the eye sockets, clockwise and anti-clockwise, taking care to go slowly through any zones that you feel you skip. And then you're done. Just close your eyes again. Just notice what's different about your body to a few minutes ago. And just set the intention that today you and your body are going to be friends, and that whatever your body needs, you're going to attempt to the best of your ability to give it to it. Maybe it'll want some water. Maybe it'll want some food. Maybe it will want you just to rest from that activity for a little while. We're on a journey. Mornings is where it starts. Start the day with the intention to love your body and to meet it exactly where it's at, in total acceptance and love.